Hey everybody, my name is Deborah Richards and I am the owner of LuLaRoe Deborah Richards. I wanted to make this video today to talk about my journey to becoming a LuLaRoe consultant and why I decided to open up my own small business. On April 17th, I submitted my paperwork to become a LuLaRoe consultant. I officially onboarded on June 24th, right at the start of a 2-week beach vacation with my family. I kind of had a feeling my call was going to come while I was gone, and so before I left, I spoke with my neighbor who agreed to keep an eye out for my inventory delivery and store it for me until I could come home. My husband and I live in Michigan, and we are about 9 hours away from his parents and about 13 hours away from mine, and so leaving beach vacation with family is always really tough because it'll likely be 3 or 4 months before we see most of our family again. It was really nice having this exciting new adventure to come home to. I couldn't wait to dig into my boxes and see all the fabulous prints that I got and get everything counted and sorted and organized. That's what I've been doing over the last 2 weeks since we got home about early July, and I will have my official launch in just a few days. I'm doing my in-home launch first, followed by an online launch in my Facebook group. So I've just been busy setting up my room, getting my pictures taken, and really trying to build an online presence on Facebook and on Instagram. Yesterday, I was getting my hair cut. I have a friend who's in my mom's club who does my hair, and she is invited to my launch at my house this weekend. And so she was asking a little bit about LuLaRoe, what makes it so special, how does the whole thing work, things like that. And so I was telling her about how this is pretty much the closest you can get to custom clothing at a retail store, and how limited the patterns are, and how consultants order inventory and then sell it and ship it or sell it in person. And so she was really fascinated by all of that. Then she looks at me and she says, well, why are you doing this? You stay home with your kids, so why are you starting this journey? And I had a really hard time answering that because it's a very personal reason to me. And to be completely honest, when I first submitted my paperwork, the reason I wanted to do this was so that I could contribute financially to my family. It has been my dream since I can remember to be a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 kids. My daughter is 3.5, and my son just turned 1 in April, and I love them to death. I love spending the days with them. I feel very blessed and very honored to be able to stay home with them. And my husband is so incredibly supportive and takes such great care of us. And I feel fortunate that I'm able to do this. But I've always had a dream of owning a small business. I have an accounting background, and so owning a business has kind of always been in the back of my mind. I know sometime down the line I'd love to own a bookkeeping business, but I just don't have the time right now to start that up. I did a lot of research for a sponsor, and I ended up finding my sponsor, Helena Carruthers. She leads our team, Creative Couture, and she is just fantastic. I cannot say enough nice things about her. She is so genuine and just has such a big heart. The first time we spoke on the phone, I felt a connection, and I told her that she reminds me of a childhood friend from back home, and to me that was just the sign that I needed, that this was the right thing for me to do. So the first time I spoke to her, she asked me why. My answer was to make money, and that was fine. It's okay to start this and make money. But over the last few months, as I've been working with her and getting my business plan established and thinking about the type of small business owner I want to be, she's really challenged me to think about my why. And is it really just to make money? And so when my friend asked me this question yesterday, I knew what the answer was, and I had a really hard time verbalizing it because it's become such a big part of me and what I want to show my kids. Staying home with my kids has really opened my eyes to the fact that I am their first teacher. And there are a lot of things that I struggle with that I don't want to pass on to my kids. I am introverted, and so I have a hard time interacting with people. It takes a lot of mental energy for me to get out and have conversations with people that I don't know very well, and it's really draining. And so I want to show them that it's okay to be introverted as long as you work with it and you work within your boundaries. And so I started doing that by joining my local Moms Club. And so now I'm serving the women in Moms Club on the board, and they've become such great friends. And the reason that I joined Moms Club was to step outside of my comfort zone and get interaction for my children. And now that those ladies have become close friends, it's not stepping outside of my comfort zone anymore. So I found myself kind of, sitting back and being comfortable again and just feeling like there was something that I needed to do. And so this opportunity came, and I have really thought about it, and I just want to show my kids that, do something scared. Go out, try your best, and if it doesn't work out, that's okay. If it does work out, then think about all of the fantastic things that you're going to accomplish. I want to show them that they shouldn't be held back by what they perceive their limitations are. Sometimes that can be a blessing. Sometimes that can be, it can give them the strength that they need to go out and do something. And throughout all of these realizations that I've had, I've become very empowered. And it's such an incredible feeling to have ownership of something like a small business, to know that whether or not you succeed is totally dependent on what you do. And it's nerve-wracking, absolutely, but it's also helped me feel excited, and I've been able to get my family involved. My daughter loves coming down and looking through my inventory and helping me hang things and take pictures, and my husband's been so incredibly supportive. He's helped me with my pictures and with setting everything up. He built this fabulous wall of clothes behind me, and so it's been something that we've all been able to do together, and something that I have been able to show my kids. This is what you can do when you're not scared. I don't want them to live their life in fear. I don't want them to try to hide from life, or to try to just get through it. I want them to embrace it, and I want them to try all sorts of different things, and I want them to be successful, and I want them to know that if they're not, then that's okay. And I've realized that the way that I can teach them that is by showing them that. So that's why I decided to do all of this. Like I said, my team has been absolutely incredible. I have loved the women that I've gotten to know. It's been not what I expected at all. I have always kind of stayed back from direct sales because I just don't feel like I have the personality for direct sales, to be honest. I'm not someone who can just go and start a conversation and casually bring up, oh, well, I sell this product. And one of the things that I love about LuLaRoe is that you don't really need that. There's not competition between consultants because everybody's inventory is completely different. So it really allows a collaborative and empowering environment. That's exactly what I found with my team. All of the ladies on there are just so incredible, and I've learned so many things from them. And I just feel very fortunate to be able to fulfill my lifelong dream of being a stay-at-home mom, but also at the same time contributing to my family financially, and being able to show my kids that, to show them how to take a leap of faith and show them how to realize their value. and run with it and just do the best that they can. So I really appreciate you watching all of this and listening to my why. I am building a team, and so if you feel like this is something you might want to do, feel free to reach out to me. My email address is LuLaRoe Deborah Richards at gmail.com. I'll have that email address in the description of the video and a link to my Facebook group. So thank you so much for watching, and I will be back in about a month to tell you how my first month of selling has gone. So thanks so much. Have a great day.